Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a Smite game. As you can see, the bottom team all have Smite. Now actually this was sent in by Lee Sin, who has been on my channel before, so because I recognize his name. But yeah, the whole team has Smite, so we have 5 Smites, but they're not going all jungle, they're just going full Smite. And that means that you get a very early dragon, well, a couple of very easy dragons as well, and probably a 15-minute Baron, because that's what you should get. Good luck getting a Baron. Well, Baron is normally all about getting an advantage and then taking Baron, but if you can dominate Baron by just having 5 Smites, because Smite has a lot of damage. It has 450 damage now. It will go up to 795, I believe. So let's say 800 damage times 5. You can see how it would be very hard to smite again, to work against that, especially if you're all on Skype. So if you're a pre-made team, because this is obviously going to be very hard to go up against in the jungle, and yeah, the enemy team knows that, and yeah, we'll have to take an advantage at like 1450 to get the Baron. So if they at 1450 manage to kill 2 guys, then of course they can still get the Baron. But then still it is very hard to work against, because the remaining 3... Oh, Timo! Oh yeah, they get a relatively easy first blood. They still had to work for it, but don't know what Timo was doing there. He shouldn't have been there, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. He is going to be in his lane in time, and he is able to pick up an extra health potion here, but I'm not sure if he did. No, he started off cloth armor and potions, which is also why it took so long to kill him. But yeah, I thought he might have boots and potions, but boots and potions is the rest of the enemy team mainly. But everyone has potions on both teams, so that is excellent. And Lee Sin is going to come in to try to gank this. And obviously, people can use the Smite to get last hits. Alistar, oh, you're not Alistar, Galio already did. And the rest kind of didn't. So a very nice amount of damage going off there. And he is going into the jungle again, I'm assuming. But yeah, I'm assuming wrong. He is going to wait for this, and no, he is going back, or he's getting out of there. Too many minions around, so the chance of him hitting a Q is too low, and therefore, well, he just goes out of there. So yeah, nobody using the Smite for farming minions, even though you can do that pretty nicely, and especially if you get the upgraded Smite. So I don't know what that's called, but the ability to, or well, the amplifying ability. Then you can actually get gold for it as well, so you can just make some extra gold out of it. I think it's 10 gold every time you use it, or something like that. And that is, of course, yeah, it's a pretty big deal over time, because you can use it like once a minute, something like that. Yeah, once every 70 seconds. And oh, they're not going to pick up this kill. Oh, that's such a shame. They couldn't get it done. So Malphite's coming in to help, but they did see him. in the meantime, we're just going to follow all of the lanes. So lots of ganking going off here so far, and that is excellent. It is of course harder to kill people when you don't have like ignite or exhaust, and I think most of them brought flash. Yeah, all of them brought flash, because flash is such a good utility spell that everyone always wants flash. And let's see how Teemo is doing, because Teemo is probably in the hardest lane to deny, 17 to 13, so indeed he cannot really deny anything here. And Nas is doing a good job of farming up that Q, because that is how you do that. That's how you play Nasus. Farming up that Q and making sure that you have enough damage to or on that in the late game to wipe out the entire enemy team. So yeah, I've never seen the Jace in the bottom lane. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Jace games yet. I don't know how he will do. Of course he does have range, and he has at least one very nice range spell, or a range attack, and well, at least one very large range spell with his oh wow, this was kind of a costly kill, but it is well worth it, of course. Getting that first blood, no, not first blood, because Teemo was first blood, but getting the first kill in lane. And there we go, getting the dragon. Everyone should just smite it right now. Yeah. Ah, red team has slain the dragon. We will probably hear that a couple times more. So Teemo and especially Vayne didn't smite that dragon. Vayne still had her smite up. Teemo just used his for a minion over there. So anyhow, yeah, we are going back to the jungle with Lee Sin, but would be interesting to see how much of this Teemo can actually pick up. Because Teemo has, well, quite a lot of trouble last hitting versus this. Hang on, because, oh man, I need to pay attention. It is too early to pay attention. And I get a 1-for-1 trade, which is good enough. I mean, yeah, why not? And the top laner is coming in to help, and they are going to push this lane. And there is not a whole lot that this Lee Sin can do about that, because Lee Sin doesn't have health potions anymore, so he needs to watch out. And his shield isn't the best yet. It is at level 1, which it normally is. But yeah, that makes it very hard to go up against two enemies. In fact, you cannot go up against two enemies without the shield. And Teemo going to come in. I think Lee Sin will go top lane. No. Teemo is going back top lane. Never mind. So this this lane is pretty even so far. At least, well, they've been going back and forth all game. It's 18 to 46. So it seems that yeah, the old standard is still the new standard. And wow, even these guys have a timer. And yes, now I can actually see the timer, although I can still not click it and see what the timer is. I can at least see whether it's new or almost timed out. And that's what I was hoping for. This one still doesn't have it. So even though they had one of those white things on the ward as well, I still can't see it. Oh, maybe it just timed out. Yeah, well, it did just time out, but I don't know. We'll have to find a new ward to see that, but no wards on the map, even though Alistar has plenty. And we are going in for a kill here. And yeah, they are feeling really aggressive here. And yeah, this should be an easy kill. They overextended way too much. And Teemo is going to come in and No, oh. He's just coming in to get some minions. I thought he came in from the side to do some damage there. But in fact, he was just coming in to do some hits on the minions. And once again, the blue going to this. Come on, Galio. Man, it's too early for me to remember things. So annoying. Anyhow, wow. Vayne doing a lot of damage here, and actually, yeah, the Amumu in some trouble. Amumu starting off with boots and potions, so didn't have any wards at all. But yeah, why? Oh, he is now buying. No, never mind. I thought he was going for the support things, but that's not true. So yeah, Galio using the ultimate unfortunately misses the ultimate, but that's okay. The Rise still had to back off. There's still some damage done on the turret. It's not too big a deal. It's not the best, obviously, but it's not too big a deal. And yeah, Malphite just free farming here, just getting some minions without being harassed at all. And the same goes for Teemo here now. So yeah, Vayne now realizing that she does have a smite, and she can actually use that. It does, of course, well, push the lane if you use it incorrectly. But you can use it to last hit, just like your normal attack. But if you miss one, or if it's too far away, or anything like that, well, in Vayne's and Teemo's case, I guess the range is still about the same as their normal skill. But in Galio's case, not so much. Galio will have to use a spell on just about everything, and he can use the smite to get a minion that's further away, or something like that. And yep, there we go, getting a turret. Yeah, the top lane is getting pushed. Teemo is coming back in, and yeah, he will be able to pick up most of these minions with ease. Yeah, could have used Smite to get one there. That's one of these examples. So last hitting against the turret is pretty easy with Smite, and he just didn't realize he had Smite. So the red team wants to go for Dragon. Yeah, let's see if that works out. So yeah, the wards do have one. Do you have one of these? Oh, they. Yeah, they knew, of course, when the dragon was coming back up. And come on, smite, 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 smite. Alistar didn't use his smite again. Well, again, one of them didn't use his smite. And yeah, you need to use like 2 smites really early on and 2 smites late, because that's how you get a quick dragon. With Baron, of course, you want to wait till the dragon is actually at, well, the number of hit points that is required for a complete kill, and then you want to smite all together. Especially if you're on Skype, then you can coordinate that perfectly. So it's now 6:45, the smite, and yeah, as you can see, it goes up and up and up. Oh, we got a kill in bottom lane. Actually, we got a double kill in bottom lane. Oh, sorry about that. Ah, that's my cat. Just in case you were wondering. She wanted some attention, so she decided to jump on my keyboard and mess up all of the keys at the same time, which is always pretty impressive. She always finds the hotkeys for the most stupid things, like turning your screen. That was probably the best one ever. At some point she turned my screen like 90 degrees. And try to find that back. Try to find the hotkey for that. I still don't know the hotkey for that, so I had to go to the options and turn the screen manually. Well, not manually, but find the options on your screen resolution and then reverse the screen resolution that way. But yeah, that was probably the stupidest thing she ever did. Of course, here she hit all the keys at the same time, and I figured out that it was pause, and she hit enter. So yeah, pretty stupid. But anyway, enemy team coming back to 4-4. And they are going to do some damage to this mid turret, as well as to this top turret, it seems. Because, well, this guy can actually just push the lane. Oh, he misses some of the Q farm. And Vayne is coming in, but Vayne is not going to get this. No, she should have ran straight in to get that. Or come around from the back, and then they would have gotten that, but not so much. So it is 1450, and as I said, 15-minute Baron is well within the possibilities here. And are we going for Baron straight away? No, we're going for this guy first, and then for these two guys up top. Yeah, this is so much smarter than just going for Baron. But they knew they had that Baron covered. Oh, Teemo getting really low, but it's good enough for him to get out. And yeah, this guy has to get out, so they got two. Teemo needs to plant a mushroom. Oh, there's a ward out. That's good enough. And let's go, guys. Let's go for this 15-minute Baron. And yeah, with Jace all the way in the bottom, two guys backed, and Rise in the mid lane. There's really no way they yeah, there we go. There's really no way they can get that. They can steal that. And oh, misses the Q. That would have been an insta kill, I think. Because not only is he way stronger, it is also or this guy also was pretty close. So anyway, they got a Baron there, and that is a big deal. Cute, all of the smites are on cooldown this time. Yeah, it's pretty hard to go up against these kind of tactics, because if you're not used to them, then you don't know how to counter them. Of course, to counter them you need to be really aggressive in the laning phase, and if you're really aggressive in the laning phase, then the lack of like offensive summoners like Ignite or Exhaust, that's going to cost you. But are they going to retreat? No, they shouldn't retreat. I mean, they're 2 mana, 2 guys up. Well, there are 3 guys up, but Amumu just came up. Now they need to back off. Or are they just going in? No. At least the game time isn't... it's going on for 7,100 minutes. 71,000 minutes, sorry. So this is probably the longest match in the history of League of Legends. It's not a bug. It's definitely not a bug. I mean, it's just a very long match. So yeah, an easy turret once again, and they are going for that push on bottom lane, because everyone is here, and oh, they're not going to push in. I mean, they see this guy, yeah, just get him. So yeah, easy free kill. I don't know what he was doing. He knew that everyone was here, and still he runs in like this instead of like this with his team, and that is pretty crazy. By the way, I wonder if you can jungle this guy, because he has that AoE spell, and he has well, he doesn't have a whole lot else, but he has that AoE spell, and yeah, they get another dragon and a blue buff. And of course with the Smite, the Galileo can get an easy blue buff. So you can see that even though this is complete troll, I mean, there's really no way that you would think of this normally. You have complete control over Dragon and Baron. And yeah, in high level games, of course, this is not recommended, because you will need that extra pressure in your lane with the exhaust and ignite and everything like that. But having double Smite or something like that will get you Dragon, and of course if your mid laner, for example, has Smite, he can easily get the blue buff in seconds himself. And yeah, people don't take it because, well, you can take blue buff yourself pretty easily anyway after you have yours. Well, after the second one or something like that. Because yeah, the first one goes to the jungler normally, the second one the jungler helps, and the third one you can pretty much get yourself. But yeah, you can see that it still has some advantages for Baron and Dragon and those kind of high priced targets. So yeah, well, the moment checking it out, seeing that there is no dragon. And just going back to farm. So they are, wow, almost 8.5k ahead, and that is a pretty big deal. So is there coming an ulti out of? No, his ulti got cancelled, I think, because he just used it and I didn't see it, so it must have gotten cancelled. Wow. Oh, quadra kill coming in. Yeah, he can't see that, but wow, a very bad ultimate from this guy, but yeah, he saw that they were going to surrender. So anyway, they surrender at the 20 minutes, and that was excellent. It was a very good game with high pressure on those Baron and Dragon targets, and all in all, yeah, just the way we like it from our double Smite team. And yeah, this is going to take forever for the victory to actually show up. So yeah, 71,000 minutes later. Oh man, I've never seen a match that goes on for this long. Yeah, this is pretty crazy amount, but anyway, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.